There's a government shutdown happening right now, and as of next month, November 2025, food stamps will be delayed, if not cut. Millions of people across America will be affected by this and have already been affected by the government shutdown. This story is everywhere. TikTok, X, YouTube. But I noticed something. I'm seeing a lot of Black entrepreneurs speak about it to their community, but I'm not seeing Muslim entrepreneurs speak about it to their community. I specifically talk about Muslim entrepreneurs because I've seen a rise in Muslim entrepreneurs who are coming out with content about creating business, pursuing success as a Muslim. Not only am I seeing, hold on, I'm frying fish, so I'll be right back. So as I was trying to finish saying, not only am I seeing Muslim entrepreneurs be silent on this part, even though there is a large majority of Muslims who are on food stamps, but also the women that are actually on food stamps, we're silent. And I say we're silent because we as in I'm currently on food stamps. I have talked about how I'm been through the shelter, and at this current moment, I'm still on government dependence. I've been a person who has been on food stamps all my life, and I'm talking about like my mama, my grandmama. And so it's a funny but sad thing to say, but it's a real perspective that I think is not shared online, at least. So when I saw this news that food stamps was going to be cut, it didn't shock me, but it made me stop. And it made me think about, okay, where am I right now? Where do I want to go? And how do I work with what I have already to get to where I want to go? Because I've built a business before. I've made sales before. I've worked jobs before. I've been a stay-at-home mother before. But I'm still at that stage in life where I'm still in survival mode. When I scroll online, I'm seeing a lot of Black entrepreneurs speak about what's happening right now. And it makes sense because majority of them have the background to speak about what's going on right now in terms of America going through this shift with healthcare and food and stability and pricing. As a lot of Black entrepreneurs know, majority of their fan bases is going to be those people who are going to be affected with this current new update from this government shutdown. But in the Muslim entrepreneur space, it's silent. And that could be because a lot of them who I can think of off the top of my head aren't really American Muslims. But then I do know some creators that I watch who are still Muslim Americans. And I think it also ties back to something that I feel like I realized even when I started my podcast and I wanted to speak to Muslim entrepreneurs, which was, why isn't there enough Muslims talking about the economics in the world? Whenever I had deep dived, I seen there was a lot speaking about the economics of Muslim countries. But as a Western Muslim, I don't see it. And so that's the silence that I feel is on the Muslim entrepreneur side that I can't seem to answer. I'm not going to try to answer. It's just my 2 cents. As for just women who are living in the West who are going to be affected by this government food stamps being shut down, you are the ones who are currently showing what patience looks like in the face of survival. And your situation, our situation, can get worse and it can get better. Because of the government shutdown, SNAP, the program of SNAP, is going to lose its funding. We're talking about people either being delayed or not getting it completely. Now they're saying this isn't a poor people's issue, that this is going to affect truckers. This is going to affect store operators. This is going to affect more than the recipients who are actually on food stamps. So while this might not be a crisis just for poor people, I'm going to specifically speak to those people like myself who are on government assistance right now. If you are on assistance, you should have been planning early, but now is the perfect time to plan early. Buy shelf-stable foods, buy in bulk and freeze if you can. Think of meals that stretch. Make $1 out of 15 cents. ChatGPT is also your friend, or any AI model is also your friend to find recipes if you come from a culture where you can't think of anything right now. If you are not on government assistance and you so happen to just be watching this, you can help other people before a crisis hits hard. You can sponsor groceries, you can sponsor food pantries, you can sponsor your local masjid. You can get in contact with those people who you think might be affected and just gift them. Now, here's what I really want to say, and part of the reason of why I turned on this camera. To the women who are going through this and who are trying to build something, don't stop creating content. Even if you're on assistance, even if you're filming yourself in the kitchen, while the children are throwing toys around the house, don't stop creating the content. It's not about pretending that you're fine. It's about documenting, and it's about building, or at least it should be. It should be about being visible enough to build community and also authentic enough to still align with where you're going. Now is the best time more than ever to make $1 out of 15 cents, not in just your physical financial terms, but also mentally, your skills. What are you using to get yourself in a safer place? Don't let this current situation convince you that we're not going to be okay. Allah knows best. God knows best.